Welcome to my channel, Maasarakarpom.
Question number 11. Define random variable. A random variable x is a real valued function defined on a sample space S whose possible values are numerical outcomes of a random experiment. What are the types of random variable? Random variables are of two types. They are discrete and continuous random variables. For clarity, இதுதான் x discrete. இதுக்கு அசைன் ஆயிருக்கிற probability function வந்து probability mass function. இது வந்து discrete random variable. It takes finite values. Right? Then, இது ஒரு இன்டர்வல்ல டிஃபைன் ஆயிருக்கு. ஸோ இங்கே வந்து எக்ஸ் வந்து கண்டினியூஸ் ரேண்டம் வேரியபிள். இதோட ப்ராபிலிட்டி ஃபங்க்ஷன் வந்து ப்ராபிலிட்டி டென்சிட்டி ஃபங்க்ஷன். இங்கே வந்து எக்ஸ் டேக்ஸ் எனி வேல்யூ இன் திஸ் இன்டர்வல். இது புரிஞ்சதுன்னா உங்களுக்கு டிஸ்கிரீட், கண்டினியூஸ், ப்ராபிலிட்டி மாஸ் ஃபங்க்ஷன், ப்ராபிலிட்டி டென்சிட்டி ஃபங்க்ஷன் எல்லாமே கிளியராக இருக்கும். Defined discrete random variable. A random variable which can assume finite number of possible values is called a discrete random variable. Example, marks obtained in a test and number of phone calls in a particular time. Question number 14. What do you understand by continuous random variable? A random variable x which can take any value in the interval is called continuous random variable. Example, speed of a car, weight of students in a class, height of students in a class. Question number 16. Difference between discrete and continuous random variable. A discrete random variable can take finite number of possible values. Continuous random variable can take any value in the specified interval. Function is named here for a discrete random variable. Function is named as probability mass function. Here for a continuous random variable, function is named as probability density function. Where each p of xi is greater than or equal to 0 for all I and sigma p of xi is equal to 1. For a continuous random variable, its probability density function f of x is greater than or equal to 0 for all x and minus infinity to infinity integral f of x dx is equal to 1. Explain the distribution function of a random variable is nothing. Explain cumulative distribution function. வெறுமனே distribution function கொடுத்திருந்தாலும் cumulative distribution functionும் ஒண்ணுதான். So you have to define CDF. For a discrete random variable x, its cumulative distribution function CDF is f of x is equal to capital F of x, right? You should be more particular. Inge capital F of x is equal to probability of x less than or equal to x, and for a continuous random variable x, its cumulative distribution function is capital F of x is equal to probability of x less than or equal to x, that is equal to integral minus infinity to x f of t dt. Explain probability mass function. இப்போ உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், for a discrete random variable x, its probability function is named as probability mass function, satisfying the condition probability of xi is greater than or equal to 0 for all I and sigma p of xi is equal to 1. Probability density function for a continuous random variable x, its probability function is named as probability density function which satisfies the condition f of x greater than or equal to 0 for all x and minus infinity to infinity f of x dx is equal to 1. அடுத்தது probability distribution function கேட்டிருப்பாங்க. nothing, நீங்க cumulative distribution function. That is question number 17 for discrete and continuous. So 18th லையே உங்களுக்கு 3 பார்ட் இருக்கும். probability mass function, density function and distribution function. Question number 19, properties of discrete random variable. நம்ம question number 16ல வந்து difference between discrete and continuous random variable எழுதியிருப்போம். அதுல இந்த டேபிள்ல இருக்க first discrete random variable takes finite number of possible values. Probability function is named as probability mass function, and each p of xi is greater than or equal to 0 and sigma p of xi is equal to 1. அடுத்து the properties of continuous random variable. அந்த difference 16th questionல difference between discrete and continuousல இருக்கிறதுல இந்த column மட்டும் எழுதுங்க. Takes any value in the specified interval. Function is named as probability density function with the condition f of x greater than or equal to 0 and integral minus infinity to infinity f of x dx is equal to 1. So question number 16 நம்ம discrete தனியாவும் continuous தனியாவும் எழுதுனா அதுதான் question number 19 ஓட answer. Question number 20, properties of cumulative distribution function or distribution function. The distribution function f of x, capital F of x, has the following property. It lies between 0 and 1, both the extremities included. 0 less than or equal to f of x less than or equal to 1. F of minus infinity is 0 and f of infinity is 1. F of x is monotonic, non-decreasing function. Small f of x is equal to d by dx of f of x. நம்ம இதெல்லாமே questionல செய்வோம் solution partல நமக்கு இது ப்ராப்ளமா இருக்கும். ஸோ இந்த கண்டிஷன்லாம் நமக்கு தெரியும், ஈஸியாக எழுதிடலாம். ஏதோ 5 ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி படிச்சு வச்சுக்கோங்க. Probability of a less than or equal to x less than or equal to b is equal to f of b minus f of a.